Ethereum will outshine Bitcoin. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee, and I thought we'd have a look at this article from Zero Hedge discussing, well, everyone's second favorite and many people's favorite cryptocurrency, Ethereum, and how it's Ethereum's turn to outshine Bitcoin. Well, if we have a look here, the price of Ethereum when I captured this a few moments ago was $3,862 USD. You might hear a noise in the background. That's a computer with two old graphics cards mining Ethereum right now. So Ethereum is the crypto that, well, I use the most. Even back in 2017 with the whole ICO craze, Ethereum had a lot of use and a lot of utility. But the problem with Ethereum is that the transaction costs, well, get higher the higher it gets. So, after a stellar start to the year which saw its price soar to an all-time high of 4,100, trouncing virtually all of its crypto peers, Ethereum has stagnated in recent weeks, with its place in the spotlight taken by Bitcoin, which whose impressive outperformance has been the result of now confirmed speculation that a Bitcoin futures ETF is coming. It also meant that what has traditionally been a close correlation between the two largest cryptos has broken in favor of the larger peer. It would also suggest that Ethereum is trading about $1,000 cheaper versus Bitcoin. It wasn't just Bitcoin's long overdue ETF success. Ethereum was also put in the shade by DeFi and NFT-driven demand for faster and cheaper blockchains since the late summer, according to UBS strategist James Malcolm. But in the bank's latest Crypto Compass publication, Malcolm writes that this could soon change thanks to the progress with one of Ethereum's prior Layer 2 solutions, Optimism. As UBS explains, having all but forgotten, it suddenly seems set to give leading competitor Arbitrum a run for its money. OVM2 promises faster processing, cheaper gas prices, and fewer code constraints, which should encourage a smart contract development. Furthermore, it has just been implemented on Ethereum's testnet and is now scheduled to go mainnet live in 2 weeks on the 28th of October. So, I mean, this is news. What do they say? Buy the rumor, sell the news, or buy the hype? The problem is we've heard this so many times before. If you watch any of the crypto space, they'll always talk up a piece of news or everything is good news. Even negative things, even China banning Bitcoin transactions is good news. Everything is good news because they're thinking it's 2015 and no one's heard about crypto yet. So, of course, all of this pales in comparison to the Ether uplift that will take place once Ethereum 2.0 is ready for rollout. Some have speculated that the event will quickly trigger a quick doubling in the cryptocurrency, which Goldman dubbed the Amazon for information, which is why Goldman also sees Ether eventually overtaking Bitcoin. Data also shows the recent rebound in active addresses on-chain, offset by the small decline in total transfer volumes, which, however, can be attributed to the surge in whale trading in recent weeks. A curious divergence also emerges when looking at exchange balances between Bitcoin and Ethereum. But what appears most remarkable is the distribution of crypto strikes for Bitcoin and Ethereum, both of which are far above spot, suggesting that a major gamma squeeze may be on deck for both. Incidentally, speaking of Ether Level 2, Bitcoin's Lightning Network for smaller transactions has also grown in anticipation of next month's Taproot upgrade. Year to date, the number of LN nodes and channels has doubled and capacity nearly tripled. Incidentally, this does not mean that Bitcoin is set to drop, on the contrary. As UBS also writes, Bitcoin, which is now on the right side of $60,000, is within striking distance of its April all-time highs. Its latest rally came in 2 steps, October 1, which was put down to a Powell comment about having no intention to follow China in banning crypto, and October 6, when nearly 1.6 billion of buy orders were reportedly executed within 5 minutes. Both occurred against a backdrop of big-name presenters at digital summits. summits rising speculation about imminent US ETF approval, which we now know has taken place, and pushback from Senate banking committees ranking Republicans against the Biden administration and Feds crystallizing plans to impose bank-like regulations on stablecoins. Pat Toomey's point was this is something for Congress to decide and enact clarifying legislation, which would take more time. They helped trigger liquidations of short futures positions but left no footprint on bid-ask spreads, which barely budged in contrast to what we saw a month earlier. Not surprisingly, with Bitcoin rolling above 60,000, bullish sentiment has become even more pronounced, attracting growing spot futures, basis arbitrage on the CME, and pushing perpetual futures funding rates uniformly higher. On-chain activity has also seen a major revival as BTC entity adjusted transaction volumes overshot early 2021 highs. What is most remarkable is that this is not at all small-time and retail investors setting the price, as the next chart from UBS shows. Whales are in the driving seat to an almost unprecedented degree, with the mean to median transaction size ratio is at its highest level since 2013. And speaking of whales, the Bitcoin supply held by whales is now at the highest it has ever been at around 8 million coins out of a total of 21 million. While both exchange and OTC desks have seen their holdings decline. Also notable, the collapse in Bitcoin supply that was last active less than 3 months ago is increasingly more truly a holding. So, people are holding onto their crypto. So let's have a bit of a talk about this one. So what do you think, everyone? Some good news there. The Fed isn't intervening. They've got an ETF. I don't know. Well, I know the reason why you've got ETFs linked to Bitcoin is so that people can invest in it through different means, pension plans and things like this, where they need to have it through a certain mechanism. They can't just go out and buy Bitcoin or Ethereum directly. So, some good news. There's some actual positive news for the sector. What about the regulation of stablecoins? That may take some time. I can't see them letting it go as wild as they can. Honestly, I suspect long-term you're going to see central bank digital currencies being pushed forward and then on-ramps and off-ramps to crypto being blocked, stopped, and, made illegal. That's what I suspect is the long-term. But, I'm still mining my Ethereum, everyone. I'm making money on it. Here in Australia, I'm making money on Ethereum. Well, I'm making money on it because I've got equipment and graphics cards that I need as an architect to do renders and animations. I don't think it will be worth it buying it just to mine crypto. But we'll have to see. Some good news. Hopefully, Ethereum can fly above Bitcoin. I wouldn't mind. What do you reckon? Let me know your thoughts and opinions on that one in the comments down below. If you're a fan of the channel and enjoy the content I create here, there are a few ways you can help us out. You can join us on our live channels on Twitch and YouTube Live. You can also support us financially by joining the channel on YouTube or Patreon. Signing up for SelfWealth or Stake will help out with our share investing. You can use our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve or AussieBroadband, buy our merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care, have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.